What the sequester does is it uses a meat cleaver approach to gut critical investments.
Well, the president warns that the sequester would hack away at government programs, but is that necessarily a bad thing?
John Stossel gets to the reality of it. He says no, and Americans won't believe what Washington is wasting your money on.
And that's why John's going to put us to the test in a game he calls Real or Fake.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good morning to you, Mr. Trebek.
Good morning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You've got your signs there. All right. So the critical programs. So are these real or fake that the government's paid for? The government spent $686,000 on a study of World of Warcraft games and Etsy artists.
Real or fake?
Real or fake? Okay. It was real.
Of course it is.
Two of you are ahead so far. Two, the government spent $100,000 to test the water pressure in New York City public housing. Real, and come on, Brian, fake. Now you guys are even because Brian caught up there.
Wait, they didn't spend the money on it?
They did not. That
Why
was
not?
fake.
It was a trick.
Seems like a good idea.
I got to find out what Etsy means, but later, I guess.
The government spent $35,000 on a library book dispensing machine.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm just saying true on every single one.
Me too.
Brian's saying fake on every single one.
Counterintuitive.
Brian, you're wrong. In this case, they did spend that money.
Because that way,
Why?
if they had a library, a dispensing machine, a book dispensing machine, they wouldn't have to pay the person the salary. So they're probably thinking, we could save money, but we spent money to figure out this.
Because you have a librarian load the machine.
One of those critical investments that we can't touch. And
All right,
finally,
number four.
The government spent $2.3 million to build a pedestrian walkway under Interstate 5 in California.
Of course they did.
You're all wrong. That actually was
10 million?
fake.
It sounds like it could be real.
All right.
California.
Let's do one more. The government spent $7 million to research a more natural rubber to use in tires.
Oh, I know that's true.
Brian's wrong on everything. It is true also, and that's why I say a meat cleaver wouldn't be so bad. They maybe are taking a paring knife, except they aren't even taking that because spending still goes up after the sequester.
This is totally in your ballpark. You've been saying these things and talking about cuts and waste for the longest time, and now the whole country's talking about it, John. They've come full circle to the Stossel line of thought.
Except they're saying, oh, these cuts, we're going to have no fresh meat, and we're going to have long lines at airport security.
Right.
You know, that's the fireman first principle that they trot out. The president stands in front of firemen, which are locally funded anyway.
That's right.
You're going to lose what you need.
Well, what do you
It's
make
like
of the
the
fact that
teachers.
there's been a change in tune now?
Let's see next week what the tune is.
Yeah.
I want to believe it. I hope you're right.
Right.
Because
What about
we're
your-
going broke.
What about your show tonight?
We do this test on my show tonight, and we show what you could really do to the budget.
You're making me
and
nervous.
ought to be done.
Who needs a scalpel when you can
And of
use a
course,
cleaver?
he's holding the meat
Right.
cleaver because that's what the president said will happen if this goes through. He'd prefer a scalpel.
All right. John, thank you very much.